This is Roar to Success, episode number 9. For number 1, it says, which expression is equivalent to 1 minus 2/3 plus 1/4? So in this one, we need to find a common denominator. So we know there has to be 1 whole minus 2/3 and then add 1/4. So we can eliminate B and D. The reason why we can eliminate B and D because the 1 whole needs to be a 12/12. So it's either A or C because they have 12/12. Now, we have to get a common denominator for these two. Our common denominator is going to be 12 and 12. This will be times 4 and times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. And the other side will be 4 times 3 and then 1 times 3. So that will be 3 twelfths. So the one we want is the one that has 8 twelfths and 3 twelfths. And that will be the letter C. It has 8 twelfths and 3 twelfths. A has 8 twelfths, but it has 1 twelfths. So they left the numerator alone and they just kept it as 1/12, and you cannot do that. For number 2, it says Mr. Liu is making an art project. He has 4 rectangular pieces of paper. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He uses 2/4 of each piece. So each one is being split into fourths. Like that. And then it says that he uses 2 of each one. So that's 1, 2. 1, 2. Pretty much he's using half of each one. Because 2/4 is really 1/2. There it is. Enter the total fraction of paper Mr. Liu uses. The word total tells me to add. So to know that it's 2/4 plus the 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 2/4. Or you can say 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2. But pretty much 2/4 and 2/4 makes a whole. Another 2/4 and 2/4 makes a whole, and 1 plus 1 equals 2. Or you can leave it as 8/4 as your improper fraction because 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 2/4 plus 2/4 is 8/4. But really, 8 divided by 4 is going to be 2. So he uses 2 whole sheets. Let's look at the last one, number 3. It says make a word problem in which the equation would work. 1/3 times something equals 5. So for this one, we have 1/3 times something equals 5. So we know it has to be 1/3 times 15 because all we need to do is multiply the 3 and the 5. Because when you do a third times 15, that equals 5 because a third. So when you have 15 is really 5, 5, and 5. That's why there's 3, and you only want 1/3 of it. So that's why it's 5. So to make a word problem up, you can make anything up. As long as it's going to be 1/3 times 15. For example, you could say there are 15 cups or glasses. And then in each cup, there is 1/3 cup of orange juice. So, how many cups of orange juice are there all together? So that is going to be an example of a word problem. Orange juice are there all together. So that tells me that I should take my 15 cups and multiply with 1/3 because every cup has 1/3 cups, and that will give me the total, which is 5 total cups of orange juice. And that's the end of episode number 9.